A lot was going on this year at the Vans US Open. A lot of exposure opportunities. Title sponsor, of course, Vans, one of the most historic promoters in the country, took advantage of many exposure opportunities, of course, being title sponsor and all. They had their big shoe there for all the photographs. They were in the sky and on paper as the public created their own Vans shoes again this year for a chance to win their own pair. Fiat was very busy driving on the Pacific Ocean, while the now famous taxi cop car took to Pier Plaza courtesy of the Huntington Beach Police Department that kept things in check this year. Fred's Mexican Restaurant had a message for all to see. The charity sponsor of the Open, Life Rolls On, the nonprofit organization, did just that, bringing those who want to surf the chance. There were many near test drives, virtual reality drives with Samsung, and the Epic board made an appearance, not in the water, of course, but for a 3-day photo op at Maine and Walnut. For sponsors at a minimum $2,500 buy-in, the Epic world record was an epic good investment.
Not a bad investment at all. In fact, we have a lot of sponsors. In fact, we added them up the other day. We had 19 paid sponsors and then 4 who provided some value in kind. So we had 23 businesses from around Orange County, and particularly mostly from Huntington Beach, who said, you know what, I see the value in this. And what's really cool about that is as people relive this experience, we'll be able to show that through our video assets, so they'll continue to get shots and PR value throughout for, like I said, for decades to come.
P.T. Townend weighed in almost live with his observation.
So we're going to go over to Walnut right now to catch up with Kelly Miller and the big board. Well, Kelly Miller, you know, we live in Surf City. What's more appropriate than we broke this record, 2 Guinness World Records in Surf City? It's kind of the right thing, right?
You know, PT, you're very astute. You know, we talk about Surf City USA, and it's these sort of mega projects that remind people around the world that we are, in fact, the Surf City USA, and nobody can ever take that away from us, particularly with this beautiful beast behind us here that rode 66 people for 12 seconds.
Safe and sane parties were everywhere. Members Sea Legs Wine Bar was one, and members Mama's 39 with McKenna's Clare Foundation, connected with HB Culture magazine's release of their 4th year 19th issue, complete with members of the Rockstar Surfing team, an issue that PT also had a role in.
Yeah, we're here celebrating the release of a new issue of HBC Cult, and I did the cover story about Steve Van Doren. Now that's kind of appropriate because we're at the US Open of Surfing, sponsored by Vans. It's the Vans US Open of Surfing, and you want to read this stuff because it's pretty funny, because he's famous for cooking hot dogs for all of us.
Good time to publish and go to the Open.
Well, we got it done just in time for US Open. These things always take a little longer than we think, but you know, to have it here at Mama's on 39, it's just a great local place, and to share it with a bunch of friends while they're in town for the US Open, tell you what, it's just making out for a perfect night.
HB and the events. Businesses take note. Your next move is to be on the move with event-related marketing. For HB Business News and the Huntington Beach Chamber of Commerce, this is Matt Lifford.